So let's kick things off with power and where your guardian will stand when it's time to embark on the Witch Queen's campaign. Do you want to take this one, buddy?
Yeah, I can.
Go for it. Dive right in.
The power is yours. In the realm of Destiny, power is not only a measurement of your Guardian's general abilities, but a consistent gauge for players on whether or not they'll be able to tackle a given challenge. While the Witch Queen won't feature a big overhaul to the ways in which you gain power, we do have some general updates coming on launch day to get returning and new players up and ready for a fresh campaign. Let's first talk about definitions. Some of you may know these by heart, but we're always excited to introduce new lights and returning players to information like this. The floor. The lowest possible power for a piece of gear. Starting point for new characters. The soft cap. The point at which general drops stop being automatic upgrades. Powerful gear drops are now the best way to gain power. Then the power cap. The point at which powerful drops stop being upgrades. Pinnacle gear drops are now the only way to gain power. And then the hard cap. That's the max possible power from pinnacle drops. Starting on the 22nd of February, the power floor will be updated to 1350. Any player,
really? Wow. Okay.
Any player who signs in will be at appropriate power levels to start the Witch Queen campaign, even if they've taken a recent break from the game. So that's pretty sweet.
That's actually a really cool move by Bungie.
Yeah.
But wait, what about all the other old junk in my vault, like my 1100 gear? Is that gonna I guess if they're updating the floor to 1350, let's read on. Maybe the cap will be much higher. Keep reading.
Through general gameplay, players can reach the soft cap of 1500 by earning general gear through activity completions, chests, and more. This includes rare and legendary drops. Once reaching the soft cap, players will need to earn powerful drops from the vendor challenges and other objectives in the game. Once reaching the power cap of 1550, the only upgrades that players will find are from in-game activities that offer pinnacle rewards. Your final stretch to the hard cap of 1560 will be through raids, trials, Iron Banner, other in-game PvE sources.
Okay, quick timeout.
Yeah.
That is a huge jump in power. Huge. The 1560 is the hard cap. It's a 200 jump in power from floor to hard.
Let's see.
From floor to hard, baby. From 6 to midnight.
Okay,
That's
so
a big thing. Okay, continue reading.
So, quick timeline. Everyone's floor is going to be updated to 1350.
Correct.
You're going to do general gameplay, get to the soft cap to 1500.
Correct. And then you need to get powerful drops to reach the powerful cap, which
of
powerful will take
1550
you to 1550. So there's 50 powerful drops, okay, or 50 levels of power, and then final cap 1560 is the hard cap.
Oh man, those first weeks of trials are always going to be tough, man.
Those are going to be rough, dude.
Okay.
All right, read on, brother.
There will be some adjustments to pinnacle and powerful sources as these shift yearly to focus on newer seasonal content and fresh D2 expansion content offered with the Witch Queen. Keep an eye on tooltips as you start completing activities, as they'll specifically note the different types of rewards that they're going to offer. We have no doubt that our more eager players will create guides within a week of launch, but we hope that the power climb is fairly easy to understand once you get your boots on the ground on the 22nd, right?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna take over. I'm just trying to think of what the shift will be for the power grind, the Witch Queen power grind, which we're gonna be on, but more on that later. Okay, designing an economy is easy, right? Totally. Short answer, no. Nothing in game design is easy, especially when tackling the various currencies and exchanges that D2 offers. This week, we will be diving in with economy feature lead Joshua Kalinsky, speaking to some exciting changes on behalf of the team. Beginning in Witch Queen, blue rare rewards will stop dropping from playlist activities. Whoa, Crucible.
All right, standing ovation. Standing ovation.
But once players have reached the soft cap. Oh my god.
That's fine though. That's fine though, because you're gonna need those blues.
Dude, you don't need them anymore. Yeah, you need. I was gonna say, some people were predicting, like, oh, they're gonna delete blues from the game. But then it would be kind of like, well, how would you get to the soft cap then if you're not drowning in loot? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now when you hit soft cap, don't need blues anymore. No more will drop in PvP, strikes, gambit. Cool guy, can you give me a little golf clap here?
I'll give you the cyanide and happiness king clap.
It is. Ooh, baby. Players above the soft cap 1500 will instead see a slightly increased chance at receiving legendary rewards from these activities, or a small amount of legendary shards, blue weapons, and armors.
Hey, real quick, stop. So, are we saying that there's a chance? It says we'll instead see a slightly increased chance of receiving legendary rewards from these activities. So,
yeah,
I mean, let's just kind of
more loot.
No. Like, say that there's a fast
Mm-hmm.
the lost sectors.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I wasn't doing a legend one, but yeah, go ahead.
But say it's a 2-3 minute run. So you're telling me that within the loot pool, say like this season we had contingency plan, whole bunch of weapons. Instead of getting blues, we could just farm that over and over in that chest. That's how we can get some of those world drops.
Now,
As a
wait
quick
minute.
farm.
They said that the blue rewards will not drop from playlist activities. I don't think that they mentioned. I mean, does the legendary lost sector count as a playlist activity?
But soft example, meaning that some of these activities, say we find a fast farm.
Yeah.
And there's good weapons within the loot pool.
That's to our
we could
benefit,
just keep doing that over and over for those
farming
weapons.
it. Yeah. Like an Iron Banner Mercy farm team could go in.
Shame on you.
Oh, I'm gonna appear on Reddit. Okay, I'm moving on. Blue weapons and armors will continue to drop from enemies in chests while playing D2, but we hope that this will reduce the need for players to manage their inventories and reduce the frequency of visits to the postmaster. Thank you, God. When running a playlist activity. Yeah, we're talking playlist activities, by the way. Yeah, so just the core, what they mentioned, PvP strike gambit.
It's going to be easier to watch your prisms and shards, too.
Okay, we have some work ahead of us when it comes to rarity as a subject in D2. While blue gear helps players increase their power earlier in the game, we want to look at their place in the overall game. Fuck yeah. We aren't expecting any major changes in the next few seasons. Gunsmith reputation. Banshee 44 is getting a new reputation system that matches the other vendors in the tower, like Zavala and Shax. That means we are removing some of the items that were previously associated with Gunsmith reputation, namely Gunsmith materials and weapon telemetries. Players will now earn reputation rank progress from Banshee 44 when dismantling legendary and exotic weapons and armor, or by completing daily Gunsmith bounties. Okay. Players will want to spend their Gunsmith materials at Banshee 44. I actually did all mine today live before the Witch Queen, February 22nd. You heard that at home. All your Gunsmith materials, weapon telemetries,
get
rid of them. Get them gone. Look for a god roll. Any materials that are not spent will be removed from inventory automatically.
Yeah.
You want to hop in for the old mods here?
The deletion of a weapon since the beginning of time, you get Gunsmith materials, man. You always see that little 3.
Yep.
Now that's going away, and there's going to be a rank up bar for the Gunsmith.
I like it.
I dig it.
I dig it. You
Mods
want to take over?
And mod components.
Right,
we will also be removing mod components from the game. Starting in the Witch Queen, weapon and armor mods sold by Banshee and 801 respectively will no longer require mod components to purchase and will instead cost 10,000 Glimmer each. Furthermore, as a part of this update, we are increasing the number of mods available on each vendor at a single time from 2 to 4. It's good. That means people can get their wells, they can get their charge with light.
Yeah, for sure. Good change right there. That's actually a pretty good change.
Before we move on, it should be noted that all ghost mods that generate weapon telemetries will be removed. They no longer serve a purpose. These mods are Arc Analyzer, Solar Void, Omni Telemetry, Banshee Special. We get it.
Fair enough.
Rahul is taking over.
Oh, Jesus.
As we've mentioned in the past, Master Rahul will be inheriting Spider's material exchange duties in the Witch Queen. Exchange rate should match what you should or what you know from Spider for now, but these services are being shifted to the tower as the Tangled Shore will soon be off limits to Guardians. And that's awesome too, dude. Not having to go to the Tangled Shore to exchange materials.
Yeah, I don't want to have to be traveling all over the area. Just take me to the
hey,
tower.
dude, Spider's my guy. He's had my back for
good guy.
Years. All right, so in addition, Rahul will be picking up some of the wares that Banshee 44 and 801 once offered, specifically the sale of enhancement prisms and Ascendant shards. As noted above, this makes space for more mods to be available for purchase during a given week. Rahul will offer these materials at the same price as Banshee and Ada. The enhancement prism, 10 enhancement cores, 25 planetary materials, 10,000 glimmer, and the shards, 10 enhancement prisms, 100 planetary materials, 50,000 glimmer. As a final note before we move on to the exotic news, or some exotic news, Master Rahul will also be able to decrypt Umbral Ingrams, so players will not have to hop between the helm and the tower to decrypt all the Ingrams in the inventory. Focusing for individual seasonal weapons and armor will live on seasonal vendors at the helm moving forward. So if you want to focus on a specific weapon from a given season, you'll still need to head to the helm for decryption. So that makes sense. Like right now, if you want Grid Skipper.
I do like that because I have a lot of Umbral engrams that I just want to turn in for a free world pool drop. Because I have pretty much a lot of my targeted drops from the helm already. But
Hey,
like,
dude.
I don't want to go back to the helm to turn in an umbral for a world drop. It's not even good. And then I have to go back to the tower again anyway.
That's a low-key great quality of life update, man, because
Yeah, I'm digging that.
as it sits right now, the Umbral system, they brought it back this past season. I dig it. I dig it, especially starting out, getting new weapons, being able to focus them. But dude, like as it sits currently, like out of my 10 Ingrams, I have 7 that are Umbrals. I will just delete them, dude. Just get them out of my inventory. that way I can accept drops, because it hurts you. Like when you get stuff from Xur, like you know how he can give made ingredient and all these cool weapons. If your inventory's full, it takes that Ingram and converts it to the updated loot pool. So like contingency plan, legal action. So you can't get those weapons if.
Quick note for somebody in my Twitch chat who's like, the helm now serves no purpose. It's like, well, no, because if you want to decrypt it for a specific weapon drop, you know what I mean?
It serves all the purpose. Like,
it serves a purpose. Like if you want to go get a grid skipper or whatever, and you have a 50-50 shot when you focus that umbral into that one part of the helm where you're like, oh, you can focus it. You get a 50-50 shot for this weapon or this weapon. Still does serve a purpose. But if you want a general world drop, just do it at the tower.
Yeah. No. Well, that in the old world drops. Like this current season, you'd have to go to the splicer list at the helm, and it's the cheapest way to get like a contingency plan legal action.
Yep. Yep.
You wanna take Hawkmoon and Deadman?
Oh, you know I do. All right. As of February 22nd, the Harbinger and the Presage exotic missions will no longer be accessible.
Pain.
Lame.
Pain.
The team still wanted to preserve the ability for players to obtain random rolls of these weapons. Okay. Therefore, instead of adding these to the Monument to Lost Lights, we have done with most, as we have done with most of our previous exotics that have that no longer have sources. These 2 weapons will show up as part of Xur's inventory each weekend.
There we go. It tells you down below what it costs. Oh, okay. Yeah, keep going.
Each week, Xur will offer a unique roll for both Hawkmoon and Deadman. That's incredible. I wish I had known that before I grinded out Presage for my Vorpal DMT.
It's not all rainbows, kitties, and sunshine. Keep reading.
We'll see. And will be purchasable to all players that own Beyond Light for the following materials. Your firstborn son. 1 Ascendant Shard, and it's pricey. 1 Exotic Cipher. Wow, 125k Glimmer. 200 Legendary Shards. Dude, I would pay way more than that. If he ever rolled in with a Vorpal High Cal DMT, like right there, it's over.
Right, all for that moving target DMT, you know?
Yeah. Dude, right. I dropped the cash immediately. That's a really good call. People were wondering with those missions going away, like, hey, well, how are we gonna get those rolls? How about these exotic catalysts? Oh, that's something fun. The Hawkmoon DMT and Aegir Scepter catalyst will be moved to the playlist activity completions. Thank fucking God. Dude, I have not completed the Aegir Scepter catalyst. We streamed.
We talked about it last night.
Dude, I know we were literally.
I don't even have the gun.
Twitch chat, CoolGuy and I were literally talking about this on the phone. He doesn't have the gun. I have the gun, but streaming for hours trying to get the catalyst. It never dropped. I just don't care anymore. Okay, beautiful change. Thank you. In addition to these 3, we have also added the ability for 3 catalysts that have been absent from D2 to drop from playlist activities as well. Oh, geez.
So is that 3 brand new catalysts? Is that how you're reading that?
In addition to these 3, we have also added the ability for 3 catalysts that have been absent from D2. Yeah, it looks like they're adding new ones.
No, but like, could it be like, I don't know, Whisper?
Maybe.
Sleeper.
Could be.
Or could it be like
down and find out?
Cloud Strike. Okay.
Cloud Strike. Okay, let's calm down there.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Here we go. Hawkmoon, Dead Man's Tale, Aegir Scepter. Ooh, Outbreak Perfected, Whisper of the Worm. Just bonked my mic. And the 4th Horseman. Those are pretty good. Yeah, those are definitely exotic catalyst.
The Outbreak Perfected catalyst is low-key awesome.
To acquire. So is the Whisper of the Worm. That's
Yeah, I never got it.
Oh, you never got it.
Yeah, and I don't have the sleeper cat either.
You play this game, bro?
Dude, I live for this game. But like, especially like the sleeper one, like, doesn't that require, wasn't that within a raid?
No, the sleeper one, oh, actually maybe, I can't remember anymore. It was not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
tell you that one.
Any of the raid
But,
ones, like I pretty much never got.
dude, the Outbreak Perfected one. Yeah, people are gonna be happy with this drop. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading, then you take the next one. Outbreak Perfected and Whisper of the Worm have both had the requirements for completing their catalyst updated. There we go, so that they can be completed without access to their original activity.
GG Bungie.
GG, WP. It's a huge change. I think people are gonna be happy about it. Ooh, here we go. All right, cool guy. Save the raid date. Take me there.
The Witch Queen has a new raid. Surprising? While we still have a bit of time before the world's first race begins, we wanted to give a rally flag planted in the sand when you should expect to be taking on the challenge. March 5th, 10 a.m. Pacific.
I have my calendar right here. I need a pen. Anno!
So that's a couple weeks after initial launch.
March 5th. How many days is that after?
I think that's 2 weeks, yeah. So the 22nd
it's
to the 28th.
yeah, 22nd to the you've 10 or 11 days here depending on how you're counting it. Yeah, you have over a week.
Power Grind's going to complete the Witch Queen campaign and immediately start getting into your powerfuls. We'll have additional details on contest mode, bunch of rewards, other need to know information closer to the date. Until then, get in those time off requests. If you're still in school, we do not advise faking sick notes from doctors or lying to your parents about staying home. Go to class, do your homework, ace those tests, be a good student, conquer the raid boss. That is the essay due next week. Raid prep can be an evening activity. We'll be really proud of you either way. Okay, you read that, a quick clarification before we go. That's a big one.
I'll read it. Okay, sure. Quick clarification before we go. Over the weekend, a few Guardians out there were scraping our articles to figure out whether or not Iron Banner, bounties will be removed at the end of the season. It was discovered that we had a slight error published to the website, and I wanted to take a moment to set expectations, okay? Iron Banner bounties will not be removed. Oh, let's go. Bounties acquired and completed at any point during the season will be retained after the Witch Queen releases. Oh my.
Do we have any more Iron Banners left?
We don't know. I've held on to all my bounties just in case, but I don't know. They haven't announced if there will be another one before Witch Queen or maybe like right after it drops. No idea. Bounties retained from Season of the Lost will be capped at 1350 power and not give players any bonus power next season. It will not give people any bonus power next season upon redemption. I take back my jubilation. I'm pulling it all back.
The next one's good.
Additional note, these bounties will be removed at the end of Season 16, as Saladin will be taking his turn in our rollout of vendor reworks. Final note, because I have you here, our final Iron Banner, oh hey, look at that.
Hey, look
of
at
the
that.
season will be during the final week of Season of the Lost.
Cap those zones, Guardian. Cap them.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, wait, you still get the XP. Keep it for the XP rewards. Okay.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Because of the power level changes, I see. Okay, then I retained my jubilation. First I had it, then I lost it. Now I got it back. So definitely
what a wild ride.
Yes, hold on to bounties. 4 XP on Witch Queen day 1 for the artifact. Yes, pretty sure that's a thumbs up. Pretty sure we're getting for the thumbs up from the chat. Okay. Final week. What week is that, cool guy? Do we know?
It would be like the week of the 16th.
Week of the 16th. Okay, there we go. One more Iron Banner before the Witch Queen. Save those bounties, baby, for the extra XP. It's like 12,000 XP for 1 weekly bounty. So if you want to level up that artifact real quick, day 1 Witch Queen. I'll put out a guide to that later. I'll keep going, and then you do the old rule of thumb, I guess.
Okay.
Seasonal bounties related to Season of the Hunt, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Splicer, and Season of the Lost will be removed at the end of the season. Bounties from the Tangled Shore destination will be removed at the end of the season. Some daily bounties from general activities or destinations may be removed depending on objective or reward balancing on a per bounty basis. Example, a handful of Drifter and Gunsmith bounties are being looked at alongside some vendor work. Note, oh dear, did we just confirm that the Drifter is getting a pass? Well, that shouldn't be a surprise. We are tinkering with Gambit in Season 16. That I am interested to read more about. More on that in a future TWAB. Cool guy, take us home.
5-6 months out from big Gambit changes.
Probably, yeah.
Rule of thumb, if you do not want to lose your rewards, we highly recommend that you turn in your bounties before New Year of Destiny content hits the servers. While some of you are looking to rank up your artifact a bit faster than others, we expect many of your mod unlocks to come from completing the campaign and jumping into quest activities after. Take your time, you'll unlock all the goodies, we have no doubt. Thank you for stopping by for another This Week at Bungie. Next week, Hippie will take the reign again for her second This Week at Bungie. Until then, we'll see you in the wild. Cheers, Dylan.
That was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I like the changes that they're making to the power level. Not going to clutter up our vault with blues anymore when we've hit the soft cap. They got the random exotic rolls coming to Zur.
Yeah, dude, and you know what? Like that's a really good low key change. Yeah, it's extremely expensive, right?
Yeah, but
it's
totally
extremely
worth
expensive.
it,
But like, think about a player that comes into Witch Queen, brand new to the game. They're using their Sand Wasp SMG and they love it.
Yeah.
And then they start getting clapped by a DMT in the Crucible. Like, how do I get this gun?
Yeah.
That's how. Easy.
By the way, there's a little addendum here. Dylan is in ye old Twitch chat right now. Hi, Dylan. We appreciate you. From Twitter, reminder: Trials of Osiris will be on hiatus from the Witch Queen launch through the raid launch. Ooh.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it gives players time to play through the campaign and get some levels under their belt. Raid will be live on March 5th. Trials will return on March 11th. Got it. Nailed it, dude. Okay, good info. Appreciate that.